Baked, let's you and me go on another food adventure, another Disney food adventure. I had so much fun doing those last two. Some amazing stuff. Those beignets, man, those cookie butter beignets are great. We got more to try. There's a bunch of new foods. We can't do it all, at least not all in one trip. I got 3 more for you today. I'm not sure yet exactly what we're gonna try. I just know where we're gonna start. Well, Fresh Baked, we're back at the Galactic Grill for a new sandwich that just became available today on this Saturday. We're looking today at the Spicy Nash Chicken Sandwich. Fried breaded chicken breast smothered in house-made Nashville hot-inspired sauce. There you go for your Spicy Nash. With bread and butter pickle chips and mayo on a toasted bun, served with your choice of yogurt or French fries. A couple things I'm looking forward to is the heat. Typically, when I hear Nashville hot, I'm assuming that is going to be pretty hot. I'm really looking forward to those bread and butter pickles. And I do like the toasted bun as opposed to a regular hamburger bun. I like it nicely toasted. Let's find out how this tastes. Give myself a nice pickle and chicken side to start with. Damn, those pickles are hearty. Oh my gosh. Woo. That's a little bit of fire. The mayo is a really nice touch. Yeah, the pickles are thick, crunchy, and you can taste the butter in the pickle in the sandwich. Wow. I feel like I may have done myself a disservice. I started on the pickle side and I've already gone through 3 of them. They're so good though. But just on a pure taste, everything combines really well. The Nashville hot sauce, the mayo, and the pickles, the butter pickles. Here's a center cut. The chicken itself is a pretty good cut. Very thick, white meat, not too chewy. Not chewy at all, really. It's not often I say that I'm really enjoying eating this as opposed to it just tasting good. I mean, it does taste good, obviously, but this has been fun. In spite of the fact that there's no slaw, this has been one of the best sandwiches that I've had in a Disney park in a while. And by that I mean, I'm counting the chicken sandwiches and the burgers. Put those in one group. Or you could even, put it as a chicken sandwich. This is the best chicken sandwich I've had at Disneyland. There's the one at the Hungry Bear. They had another chicken sandwich here as well. I'm trying to think of others, but nothing else comes to mind. This is definitely better than those. And this is good as or better any burger that I've had here recently, including the steakhouse burger, which I had here recently as well. It was pretty good, but not as good as this. The only downside I would say to this so far is the fact that I think the sandwich would have been better with slaw, with a creamy slaw, not a pickled one. Something with a little bit of dressing on it, but with lots of crunch. Crunch in here. I mean, the pickles add a good amount of crunch, but some coleslaw would have been good here too. Like I said before, the texture of the chicken is really nice. I don't feel like I'm having to, it's not chewy or, sinewy. You can get some bad chicken out there, let me tell you. This is not it. And the sauce is great, it's hot. The sandwich could have been a little hotter. I don't want to talk about the fries, which I'm looking at right now, and out of sight of my eye, I'm ashamed to even try to eat those bad fries, cold fries. But we're not talking about that. I got one more pickle in there. Simple, hot, tasty, enjoyable, great setting, great view. 4 out of 5. Well, Fresh Baked, this is something that I've been looking forward to for a very long time. A lot of new stuff coming out, Hollywood Treats. Sweets are my thing, but one of my favorite candies, one of my favorite sweet treats are sour cherries. You know the little sour cherry balls? Love those. We got a new churro here in Tomorrowland. Just finished having our lunch over at the Galactic Grill. Had the spicy chicken Nash. Thumbs up on that. We're trying today the Sour Cherry Churro and cream cheese dip. That's a cream cheese dip. I'm gonna put my churro in that. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We tried the lemon bar churro the other day. I was a little bit disappointed. Hopefully that's not the case. Let's find out. That absolutely works. A lot of dusting, a lot of sour cherry dusting on there, so I got hit with that immediately. And I know I'm not just being biased because I love sour cherry, because I love lemon bars too. I love everything. Oh heck yeah, it's fantastic. It's already great. I haven't even tried the cream cheese dip yet. Let's give it a shot. It's just like frosting. Oh man, I get to eat this now. How lucky am I? Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys, seriously. Oh my God. Trying round two. That frosting, they call it dip. Whatever it is amazing. And it doesn't get in the way like the cookie butter dip did and with the beignets. The beignets were better without it. I almost regret eating half this churro without this dip. Holy heck. I don't know how to describe. I should have been a poet, or you need a poet for this. Oh. This is the best churro I've ever had. I'm speechless. Review over, I guess. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. Would eat again. Get the. It's $1. It's an extra $1 for the frosting, for the dip. You can just inject that right into my veins. I don't know what else to say. Sour cherry is delicious. The churro is obviously, great. The actual, pastry. But good heavens, how good is the cream cheese? Cheers for us, mate. Tell you what, there's pretty much nothing I like more than being completely surprised by being floored by a new flavor, a new food, a new sensation. That Sour Cherry Churro. Oh my goodness. I'm beside myself, or myself. You guys should be beside yourselves too. All right, we got one more to go, but I'm not sure where it is yet. We're gonna let the Disney Wins guide us a little bit. There's a few candidates, there's a bunch of new stuff that we have to choose from. I'm trying to decide if I want to go sweet or savory. I mean, probably sweet, everything is. I love sweet foods, and there's a lot of it here. Oh, second thought, I think I got time for one ride. There's always time for the Matterhorn.
remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
Where are we going? I have no idea. We're taking this show on the road to DCA. One more treat to try there. One more new item to try at the Hollywood Backlot. Backlot. I like your hat too, Chip. Thank you very much. Yours looks great. I like your vest also.
The vest?
I need to get me a vest like that. Here we are, Hollywood Backlot. We're here. Studio Catering Company. What? Costume change? What costume change? No, this is nothing to see here. It's not like we had to come back again because we didn't have time to shoot the thing we wanted to shoot before. We had to come back the next day. No. Anyway, let's get to this. Fried tamales. Actually, let me describe it as per Disney. Now they put tamales in quotes, so I guess it's not technically a tamale. Masa, corn tortilla, stuffed with chicken. Looks like shredded chicken by what I can tell because there's shredded chicken also garnished throughout on top of the lettuce and the cotija cheese, which we'll get to. Salsa verde, sour cream, pickled onions, and the aforementioned cotija cheese. Top 10 cheese in my opinion. I love cotija cheese on just about any of my Mexican quality dishes. Now, as usual, the picture doesn't exactly line up with what we're gonna eat. They feature those fried pickles, which I guess there are some, or is it not fried pickles? Pickled onions. There's a difference, but I did find one. There's your pickled onion. The presentation looks pretty good. It looks fun. It looks yummy. I like that. You know, the serving size is decent. It's not a tiny serving like you get over at the food and wine festivals typically. This is, you know, almost a meal. And I have to say that I do appreciate the sort of generous portions when it comes to the cotija cheese, which, like I said, I love, and then the shredded chicken throughout, not just inside the fried tamale, but throughout. There you go. There's your bisected tamale right there, with the chicken in the middle, and then the cotija and sour cream on top. We got a little bit of a pickled onion on there, and of course the salsa verde. Cheers. God, it reminds me of something. I can't place it. So the fried masa, a little tough, a little chewy. I don't know if there's a way around that, but it makes it kind of hard to get through, to break through and get into the chew. The shredded chicken, the flavor of the shredded chicken reminds me of something that I can't put my finger on. I'm having sort of an ego moment from Ratatouille where I'm having flashbacks to something. It's fond. It's a fond memory of eating something that tastes just like this. But for the life of me, in this moment, I cannot place what that is. But it's very tasty, and the green, the salsa verde, has just the right amount of heat. It's spicy, but not too spicy. Here's some of that chicken that's been resting at the bottom of the plate. God, for the life of me, I cannot place that flavor. Not childhood per se, but something else. But I'm really enjoying it. It's a little cold, the bites are a little cold, but that's to be expected for somebody in my position, where again, I'm having to set everything up before I start eating. You know, it takes me a good 5 or 10 minutes before I can take a bite. But I would have preferred it a little harder. I'm not sure that it was that hot to begin with, to be honest. This would go really good right now with a little side of chips, maybe some rice and beans, but all you get. It's kind of a bummer about ordering food from trucks like this, the Studio Catering Truck. You can't get a plate. Whenever I go to a Mexican restaurant, I get a plate. I don't just get, you know, a taco or two. I get 2 tacos, rice and beans, you know, the sour cream and all that stuff. And when it's not like I can go somewhere else and pick up a side of rice and beans, I'd have to go all the way to Cocina, and then I'd have to get a plate. They have plates there. And then one thing that I would have to give them points for, I don't like eating at the backlot, generally. The Studio Catering Truck is not great. The food there is generally not very good. I've tried a lot of the seasonal stuff that they've done here when when the when Guardians of the Galaxy first opened up there, they had these weird nachos, and there's all kinds of things. The tacos, the blue tacos, I think they were blue, I don't know. They've had a lot of weird stuff there, but this is, what I like about this is that it's classic. It's not, they're not trying to do any kind of twist on anything, other than, the fried masa, I guess, but that seems pretty natural also. So I'll give them a point for making something tasty. If I'm doing points, I'm gonna give this 4 out of 5. Another fantastic run of treats and foods here at the Disneyland Resort. Man, that was good. I'm having so much fun trying out all this new stuff. It's one of my favorite things to do. Try new things. What do we get? We got the chicken Nash at Galactic Grill. That was fun. Perhaps the greatest churro I've ever had in my life. The Sour Cherry Churro with the cream cheese dip. Speechless how great that was. And I'm not alone in thinking that. I've seen other reviews come in and they're loving that sour cream churro, or I should say the Sour Cherry Churro. And then of course what we just had there, the Fried Tamales, pretty good. 4 out of 5, I'd say. Not bad at all. I enjoyed that a lot. I enjoyed all this food. I can't wait to show you guys more. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Instagram at _FreshBaked, on Twitter at FreshBakedDisney, that's Fresh with no E, and on TikTok at FreshBakedDisney. If you like our show and want to show your support, please do consider joining our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/freshbaked. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm sure you can hear the 5 and dime right now. That's a lot of fun. Hi, guys. Hey. Patreon.com/freshbaked. Thanks again, everybody. We love you.